Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel. This is Mkuu. There is one figure from the Western Kenya region that have tried to study him, and I can say that I'm not understanding him at all. People normally have ambition that one day I might be a president of the Republic of Kenya, that one day I might be, let me say, a member of parliament in this country. But now, we all understand that for you, when you begin to plan, or rather when you begin to plan, you should begin now. As we all understand that any journey of 1,000 miles usually begins with a step. But one man is planning ahead. In Kenya's constitution, we all understand that we normally have election after every 5 years, but Moses Masika Wetangula amesema 2027 is not his time. He is planning for 2032. Until there, I want you now to answer this question. Help me in comment section. Ukiona Moses Masika Wetangula, can he be a president of this Republic of Kenya? President Moses Masika Wetangula, I doubt. Kwa sababu, I tend to think that his generation inaisha. Generation yake inaisha. And you have the other generation that is coming up. And if he is not very keen enough, this generation will take his space in Kenyan politics. We cannot deny the fact that he has followers, but now the question is where? He only has the followers in Bungoma. He only has the followers in a small county. So the question that you ask as Kenyans, can a one county in this nation make somebody or rather someone a president? Just listen.
Kutoka Pwani kupitia Northeastern, bonde la Ufa, Rift Valley mpaka hapa kwetu. Na sisi kama jamii pia tunajua utawala wa nchi hii ulikuwa umebaki mbali. Sasa umeteremuka, umefika hapa Turbo. Mnajua Turbo? Hapa Turbo kwa mteremuko tena, ukisukuma tu hivi inafika kwetu. Sasa hapo ni kubahatisha, hapo ni kucheza karata, hapo ni kusema the man of the box, hapo ni kusema maisha ni kujipanga, maisha ni urafiki, siasa ni kujipanga. Na lazima tujipange tukijua ukitaka kuwa kiongozi, weka mabega yako, mwingine apanda kuwa kiongozi, wakati wewe unataka pia utawekewa. Na sisi tumejipanga kwa sababu ukitaka kutafuta uongozi, njia ni kupitia kwa uongozi ulioko sasa. Muliona vile tulijaribu, ndugu yetu mwingine akakuja akatuambia, nyinyi hamna shares, nyinyi si watu ya mlima. Si mnajua? Sasa kama mnapaguliwa hadharani, alafu nasikia anakuja hapa, vijana bado wanampigia makofi. Ni kweli? Huyu akija hapa mwambie, wewe na shares zako endeni mbali. Kwa sababu sisi tunasimama kwa umoja wa nchi. Kama wewe unatoka Mandera, last weekend nimekuwa kule Likoni, nimepata huko Wanyore, nimepata huko jamii ya kila mahali. Wanataka kujenga na kuishi kule waliko. Ukiwa Pwani, kama unatoka hapa Muhaya, wewe ni Mpwani. Ndio leo Omboka ametuita kwa kazi mzuri amefanya hapa Muhaya. Mumemchagua mara ngapi? Mara 2.
I want to urge you, my people, our people. History does not wait for anybody. Good luck does not beckon anybody. Good things Don't wait for great people to come. It's great people who make good things. And bad leaders are not elected by people who vote. Bad leaders are elected by good people who don't vote. Kura ikifika, nataka kila mmoja wenu mujitokeze, tupige kura hapa Ingo hata kuliko Rift Valley. Tupige kura hapa Ingo hata kuliko Nyanza. Tupige kura hapa Ingo hata kuliko Mlima. Ndio siku yetu ikifika, sisi tukuingia, watasema wale wamekuja wapatie njia yao.
And what might has caused all this? We all remember, was it last week but one? Rigathi Gachagua visited the region, and Rigathi Gachagua dismantled Moses Masika Wetangula completely. And where he is, he understands that people in the region, they have not embraced him fully. Why am I saying so? Moses Masika Wetangula was bitter. Then why do the people of Western Kenya collapse to Rigathi Gachagua? Why are they embracing Rigathi Gachagua? I think Moses Wetangula now he must come to terms that you cannot force people of Kenya where to go. But people had already decided. Yesterday I saw a clip that people are just, they are going after money. They tell pesa, they take the money, but they know where they will vote come 2027. Just listen to this clip.
Tushakula pesa sasa, Ruto must go. Pesa tukishakula, slogan inabaki moja, one term. Si ndio wale tunangojanga pesa. Pesa tukishakula tunabaki one term. Sisi sio two term. 1,000 yenyu ndio hii. Wamenipia na watu 5 lakini mimi ndio mtu 5.
So the earlier this politician realize, the better. Now, let's talk about the presidential ambition of Moses Masika Wetangula. To be ambitious is something to be good, and to be at least a man, at least any man has an ambition. And now guys, let me ask you this question. Is it true that Moses Masika Wetangula can be the president of this Republic of Kenya? My question, I'm going to give the answer into perspective. Yes question, backing with this reason. It is true he can be, only if we decide kuachana with William Samoei Ruto. We need now to dump William Samoei Ruto and come on ground and join the Tawe movement of Natembeya. So the question is, will Natembeya accept him? Automatically, yes. In politics, we don't have a permanent friend and a permanent enemy. It's all about the interest. If their interest will be converging at that time, then let them work together. Now, after they have joined together, now he must stamp his authority as the new kingpin. He must stamp that he is now the man from the region that the people listen to. For that, he must now do away with George Natembeya and ensure that he is the man to watch. That's aside. It might be for the yes question, and some people may buy that idea so that akuje ground aseme I'm the person too. Akuje ground, reconcile with George, work with Sifuna, then everything will be okay. Even join the Rigathi Gachagua camp. That will be possible for him to be the president in 2032, because he will set that pace to be elected as the second in command. When I talk about the second in command, I'm talking about the deputy president of this Republic of Kenya. It will be wise for him after to be the speaker, third in command, he will be elevated only in opposition as the second in command. But how things is, William Samoei Ruto cannot settle on Moses Masika Wetangula as his deputy president. He might be, but zitakuwa ni ndoto. Let's wait and see how these things is going to unfold. For him again to plan for presidency in 2032, he need now to ensure that William Samoei Ruto select or rather picked him as the running mate come 2027. When you look at politically, the guy can, kwa sababu the potential running mates from the potential running mate from the Nyanza region, they have surrendered. We are going to fight for our position. Gladys Wanga will be defending his seat. Oburu, the guy of power, will be going at senatorial seat in Siaya. So meaning that if Moses stamp his authority well, there he can be picked as the running mate. Then where is now this Musalia Mudavadi atamwacha wapi so that he go to pick on Moses Masika Wetangula? Swala nyeti pale. Then it's a very big no. This guy cannot be the presidency of this Republic of Kenya. And my argument based on this, the support base that the guy has. When these people, together with Musalia Mudavadi, before 2022 general election, they were in something that it's normally called Oka. At that time, I remember, they could have not ile uwezo da pull a big crowd. So wakaona like, oh, Kalonzo Musyoka had already joined Raila Amolo Odinga. So there were only two walking, traversing the country. Then they realized that hatuwezi. So they wakakuja something that they granted it as an earthquake. And they jumped the ship and they joined William Samoei Ruto towards the end of election. Meaning that hawakuwa wanajiweza. If this guy angetaka kuwa the president of the Republic of Kenya, he could have maintained that movement until the end. He could have maintained that. He could have remained with Raila Amolo Odinga. Sahi yeye ndiye angekuwa wa kusema after the death of the mzee Raila Amolo Odinga. So one of his disadvantage is that Ruto will rather maintain Kindure Kindiki or picked someone from the near region, but not Moses Masika Wetangula. Where I sit, nyota yake itaisha hapa kwa Speaker of the National Assembly. We look about the age factor. That's why I say that his generation is almost over in Kenyan's politics, and the new generation is coming up. I think wako ile the same age. People are like 60s plus. Even they're heading 70s. So can you just imagine that if they're ambitious 15 years to come, they will be old. And Kenya, where I sit, is changing. People, most of Gen Z, they don't want to be led or not to be led with someone who is more older.